Hello, my name is Patrycja, and for the past 4 months I've been European Solidarity Corps volunteer in Thessaloniki, Greece. I decided to participate in international volunteering because after university I've been looking to gain some work experience, especially working with children, because that's something that I would like to do in my future. So I volunteered in Schedia Simpoli, which is a Greek NGO working with a lot of schools, organizing a lot of events and just a lot of activities, specifically for children. They have focus on these less fortunate children coming back from international backgrounds, or like Roma children. And I also worked at the same time in Casabeze, which is a women's center next to refugee camp. It's a safe space for women and little children. It's located right next to the Diabata refugee camp. They can go there and just chill and relax for a bit, maybe drink some coffee. But we also, as volunteers, organize many different activities for them, like English lessons, German lessons, baking. We also had a Greek volunteer teaching them how to sew, and many different things. We also had a whole warehouse with a lot of clothing and home goods, because many women that come to a different country, they don't have nothing, so they needed a lot of essentials, and Casabeze was a place where they could both like have a good time and get some necessary things for their houses. At the beginning, I found it quite difficult to communicate with women, because we didn't really have a language in common, because I only speak Polish and English, and most of them only spoke like their native language. So I found it very hard to communicate with them and maybe bond with them because of this language barrier. But especially with children, after some time, when they get used to you, they become so open, and you learn how to communicate without the need of using words. You can just use your face, use your gestures, like the non-verbal communication. It was beautiful, because the children between themselves and the ladies between themselves, they also sometimes didn't speak a common language. So I think I find it very beautiful how easy after a while is it to communicate with each other. Even if we don't really understand each other, we understand each other, if you can say so. And since I work at the Casabeze, I think my biggest involvement with the local community was with the little kids from the refugee camps, because some of them, it's their whole life. They've been living there for like 6-8 years. That's the only like reality or country they know, because they don't remember when they came here. They don't remember the life before. So for me, they're like little Greeks by proxy. And also with the local Greek volunteers, because they were such an amazing people, and they were giving their whole hearts to make this place even better. And I think it really showed me how amazing and selfless the Greek people can be. I think this experience teach me a lot about the refugee situations and the situation of becoming an asylum seeker in European countries. Of course, it depends from country to country, but I think I learned a lot from just working at the Casabeze. And I also learned a lot about myself. I think how I react in quite stressful situations, because it's a women's center. There's a lot of people coming, there's little children running, there's just a lot of things happening at once. So sometimes it would get stressful, but at the same time it showed me that I can manage that, I can survive that, I can thrive in that situation. Yeah, because of that experience, I'm very thankful to European Solidarity Corps, which is international volunteering, for youth from European countries and also partnering countries between the age of 18 till 30. We have a chance to volunteer. There's two types of volunteering. There's short-term volunteer from 2 weeks to 2 months, and also long-term volunteering. So something I decided to do since my project lasted for 4 months. The long-term projects are from 2 to 12 to up to 12 months, and you can just gain work experience in a different country. There's variety of topics of the projects to choose from. You get a housing. The housing is provided by the hosting organizations. In my case, we also got meals prepared for us, but in different cases, you can just get some extra money and take care of that yourself. And also each month you get pocket money, so it's some extra cash you can spend however you want. In my case, I mostly use that for traveling because I love traveling and I'm very fascinated with Balkans, and from Greece I had a perfect opportunity to do some traveling around. And since you get 2 days off a month, it was just perfect for me.